Hello ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning into this episode of Jim Makes a Cartoon. I'm Jim, and I'm making a cartoon. Right now you'll see me working on the Halloween episode of Dictator Cat. I know Halloween is over, but maybe you'll enjoy it anyway. Especially if you're into horror films, go ahead and click on the link in the upper right corner, as well as in the video description whenever you're ready. It's been a few weeks since we talked. If you watched my videos on September 30th or October 7th, you know that I got sick and couldn't make a proper blog at the end of September. I was quiet for a couple of weeks, then put out the Dictator Cat Halloween episode, then went quiet again. Well, that's cause after the October blog, I got sick again. And this time I may not necessarily get entirely better. Now, I don't want you to worry, I don't have a terminal illness or anything like that. It's not like I have one foot in the grave or anything, but I was diagnosed with a chronic condition. I'm not comfortable talking about what's going on in detail yet, but long story short, my doctors, my family, and I all feel that I need to start taking better care of myself. And I've started that process. A college friend of mine once presented a metaphor for balancing the priorities in your life. She said life is like a stove with 4 burners, and each has a delicious meal on it, ready to cook. Each burner represents your family, friends, health, and job. Problem is, you really only have time to cook 2 of those meals. I turned off the burner for friends a long time ago. I think the last time I went out socially has to have been at least several months ago, if not a year or so. Health has been more or less off too for quite some time. I also have a full-time job besides this channel, so that burner has basically been on full blast with family, maybe on medium heat. The point is, I need to adjust my priorities. I need to start concentrating more on my health and family. Now, I'm not going anywhere. I'm still making videos. In fact, I'm working on the Dictator Cat Christmas episode. I maybe have 1 or 2 more ideas for other installments, but don't be too surprised if the Christmas special is the last one before I move on to a new semi-educational series that I'm developing. Also, I'll be moving at the beginning of the coming year, and that's already starting to take up more time. The point is, while I will continue to make cartoons, from now until the foreseeable future, the videos are done when they're done. I can't maintain a schedule of putting out a short every month while still maintaining my health and my relationships. I mean, the dream is to start making money at this, so maybe I can go part-time at my day job or even quit entirely and spend more time on this channel. But let's face it, YouTube's not designed for animators. I can count the number of animators who've made a career out of YouTube on one hand, and most of them still have to supplement their income with freelance work. So I'm gonna focus more on making cool stuff that we can really enjoy together, rather than rapid content output and trying to satisfy YouTube's algorithms. In the end though, I have no intention of quitting my animation and blogging. Almost nothing makes me happier than knowing that something I produced made someone's day a little brighter. I'm gonna keep blogging here on YouTube in one form or another, though it may not be every week, at least not until things settle down with me health-wise. And it may not look exactly like this either. Those of you who've been around a while know I like to experiment with new things, so we'll see what direction this blog ends up taking. If you have suggestions, I'm open to them. I'm gonna do my best to keep in touch with all of you in between videos via Facebook and Twitter, and you can find links to those profiles in the video description below. And I really want to thank you all so much for being so supportive of this channel and the work we do here, as well as being patient and sticking around even when there have been delays in new content. Expect more blogs, hit me up on Facebook and Twitter, comment here if you have any questions, and keep an eye out for the Dictator Cat Christmas episode in December. And if you need some levity right about now, I've put a playlist link for every cartoon I've ever made at the end of the video in the lower left of the screen, so stick around for a few more seconds for that. I want to close this out by saying, take care of yourself and be kind to each other. I'll see all of you wonderful people soon.